Welcome to the FnF Victory Road Draft League Season 2 Winners Finals. This is a best of 3 set where you need 2 wins to go ahead and advance. The winner will advance to the Grand Finals and the loser will go on to the Losers Finals. I am Lionhugs from Florida Flash Ribbons, and I'll be commentating the match today between Noel, Team Sun and Friendly, versus Edgar, Team Moondrakers. Before we get to initial thoughts, let's go ahead and let's identify the Megas and Z Pokemon. The only Mega that's showing up today will be Mega Houndoom on Edgar's team. And for the Z Pokemon privileges, we have Noel with Arcanine with Z Any privilege, as well as on Edgar's team we have Garchomp also with Z Any privilege. So some quick little initial thoughts before getting started. I'm noticing that once again Noel's kind of living up to that, their team name. We do have obviously Arcanine, however Sun and Friendly has sort of evolved into this Sun, Sand, and Friendly. It looks like most of the Pokemon on Noel's team can benefit from a Sandstorm set up by Gigalith. So that is something that Noel will have to worry about. Edgar will have to watch out for. Thankfully, Garchomp can benefit to an extent from that. We do know that Togedemaru and Mesprit seem to be sort of Noel's utility, sort of like trickstery kind of Pokemon, so looks like Edgar will have to try to take out those two. I would say not necessarily like that they're the biggest threats, but they can definitely harass people's teams, as we've seen before. And on Edgar's side, it does look like we have mostly offensive Pokemon, maybe some bulky Pokemon with Florges and Cofagrigus, but also I'm noticing Yanshao, depending on the moveset it can pretty comfortably threaten almost everybody on Noel's team. So that might be priority target number 1 for Noel, but without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Looks like our opening Pokemon is Sun Eater, the Excelgor from Edgar's team, followed by Willpower on Noel's side. Ooh, a final Gamut nearly takes out Willpower, only hangs on them by about 5% HP. Sun Eater faints, so quite obviously won't take the Stone Edge, but very explosive opening move. And now comes Maurice, so that's such a cute name, Maurice the Houndoom. And here comes a Mega Evolution. I'm assuming we're going to see a Pursuit maybe? No, a Dark Pulse. Obviously more than enough to go ahead and take out Willpower. Now that Maurice is set up comfortably on the field and Mega Evolved to take no damage, I wonder who we'll see. Everlast, of course. Sets up that Sandstream, which forces us to Accident, the Cofagrigus. Noel responds also with a Stealth Rock, so looks like chip damage will go ahead and affect most of Edgar's team. And out comes Fire Punch in the middle of a Sandstorm. Interesting choice. Meanwhile, however, keeps Arcanine in place. Firepoke then goes for the Agility. I wonder how Cofagrigus will respond. Shadow Ball, 34% damage, but the lowered special defense will make that do more damage in the future. Sandstorm keeps chipping away. And Firepoke can't escape as long as Accident is on the field, so... Ooh, Flare Blitz. He's got 54% of Accident's health. And a Shadow Ball will take out Fire Pup. Sorry, a lot of things just happened right there with the both Justified and Momi abilities going into effect. Not that it matters, that now that our Fire Pup is gone. The score is now 5-4 in Edgar's favor. Now comes Gigalith again. Ooh, taking a Will-O-Wisp. Probably not the best. Yeah, that burn definitely mattered. The Stone Edge would have killed or taken out Accident otherwise. Oh! forgot about the Sandstorm chip damage, my apologies. There it goes. The score is now 4-4 with a burnt Everlast on the field. Sandstorm should be going out soon. Oh, looks like Sandstorm will be out for another 3 more turns, and we have Lasley the Floridas versus Amelie the Excadrill. Defog does get rid of the Stealth Rock. And Earthquake does take Lasley down to about 35% HP. Lasley, however, goes for the Wish. If it has a Protect, it'll be able to comfortably heal. If not, it's Amelie's game. Ooh, that Substitute. Looks like Lasley did not go for a Protect either. However, even a resisted Moonblast is able to take out the Substitute. And now that the Sandstorm is gone, it looks like Lasley's pretty much back at full health almost. And now that Amelie's slower, it may not want to stay out. Edgar switches out to Generog the Garchomp, which unfortunately takes about 56% of its health already in the first hit. And out comes Broly the Togedemaru on the Air Balloon. So if Generog used Earthquake, ooh, never mind, it used an Outrage. 87% health out for Broly. Looks like we're not seeing the Shell Bell strategy from Noelle. In which case, Broly is going for the Protect, probably to scout on another move, but Outrage. I'm sorry, not scout on another move, to take the next Outrage. And now assuming they're gonna switch out to ooh, Spiky Shield, okay. Looks like Broly's there just to go ahead and stall out that Outrage, waiting for that Confusion chance. Or not. Oh, the U-turn. Ooh, U-turn and Rough Skin. So Generog is out and Broly is barely hanging on with 1% HP. And out comes Everlast to set up another Sandstream, followed by Edgar's Choice. We'll see in a few moments. The score is now 4-3 in Noelle's favor. Maurice the Houndoom comes back out. Ah, Sunny Day. Makes more sense. Sunny Day will go ahead and last for another 5 turns, getting rid of Everlast Sandstream. Stone Edge. Oof, 74% damage on Maurice. Maurice's solar power damages it in the sun, but the next fire move that comes out should be able to go ahead and take somebody out. Looks like Noelle switching up to Broly to take that Fire Blast. The score is now an even 3-3. However, Maurice isn't looking so hot right now. Or rather, thanks to solar power, looking a little too hot. It's down to 1% HP. Now that Everlast is back out, Sandstream is set up. Noel switches back out to Promise. And I'm assuming Maurice is going to do a Sunny Day to go ahead and get rid of the Sandstream. I was expecting an attack since Solar Power would have taken it out. And indeed it does. We are now at 3-2 in Noelle's favor. Out comes Faye, the Mienshao. I wonder if we're going to see a Fake Out maybe. Oh no, instead of U-turn, 42% health down from Promise. Respectable amount of damage. And coming out to Lazuli. I wonder if we're going to see a fairy move from Noelle. No, we see a Psyshock. 37% damage, nothing to sneeze at though. And then Noelle comes back out with Everlast, getting rid of the sun condition, the sun weather condition. And comfortably, well, Lasley goes ahead and wishes. And I wonder what's going to have to break this stalemate. I would assume it will have to be Mienshao in some way, shape, or form. But with Sandstream up, Excadrill can basically sweep. Moonblast only does about 26% damage. Ooh, The explosion only takes Leslie down to about 16% damage. I'm sorry, 16% health. And now that Leslie's benefited from a wish, she's back up to 66%. However, Amelie might be able to go ahead and take it out since Sand is still up. Ooh, a Swords Dance. Yeah, things are not looking good for Leslie. She's responsible for Moonblast, however it's resisted and only does about 23% damage in the Sand. I'm sorry, 23% damage on Amelie. Amelie looks like she's trying to set up another substitute, but a Moonblast should be able to take it out. Oh no, another low damage roll. Looks like Amelie can comfortably go ahead and start attacking. Yep, the Iron Head is enough to go ahead and take out Leslie in one shot. Score is now 2-1 with very close battle. However, can Mian Shao take a Swords Dance boosted Amelie? The answer is no. One hit KO. Faye goes down, and the match goes to Noelle. This is a 2-0 victory. This is the first win for Noelle in the best of 3 set. The victor must win. Noelle must win one more match to go ahead and advance, whereas Edgar will go ahead and, if they win the next match, you could potentially get a third. So again, it's still anyone's game. I want to go ahead and get started on the next one, so please tune in for the next battle. This is Lion Hugs from Florida Flash Ribbon signing out.